Do you look forward to your day of work, or are you just trying to get through your day of work? See, endurance is necessary to get through the hard times and the day-to-day, but that's not the right mindset when you're living with a calling mindset. I want to talk to you about having a champion mindset versus a victim mindset. Hi, my name is Matt. I'm a pastor in church ministry. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I call it Embrace Your Calling. Would you subscribe to my channel? Would you give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, leave a comment of what ministers to you? Because I want to inspire you by having the right mindset as how you approach every day, whatever the day brings. What is spurring this video on is as I've been talking to people and I hear kind of a common tone or language that troubles me. It's like, well, I've had a great vacation and next week I got to go back to work, or I've had a great vacation and this is so fun and now it's going to be a hard work week. Or, I got 4 intense days of a project and I can't wait to get done with it. And I understand the grind. I understand gearing up for hard. But while it's all right to acknowledge the difficulty, the challenge, and preparing yourself for discipline, many times we have kind of a victim mindset, as if life is happening to me and my profession or my job, the labor is hard, and you're willing to do the work, but it's kind of like I'm approaching it from this is hard, this is going to take something more of me, and I can't wait to get through it. And I think that's a wrong mindset. A champion mindset, which is what I'm trying to foster, I always have in my life, and especially this year, I've been really practicing about my thought mindset, my thoughts that I'm meditating on, is even if I'm going back to work on Monday, or I'm going to go on a trip that I've got to produce, or I'm on a project, or I'm in a class that I'm trying to get a degree, rather than think, oh, I can't wait till this is over. The reason I don't like that victim mindset is it kind of insinuates this is unfair, this is hard, I don't want to do this. And what I want to tell you is that works against you. That negative victim, defensive, adverse to problems and change works against you. And it's already hard enough to do hard things in your life, especially when you're talking about the calling God has for you. Remember, the calling is great, but it's uphill, it's adverse, it's obstacles, and you already have enough resistance swimming upstream, but you don't need that negative, I want to get through this is hard, because you're already starting your day or your week with, I don't like this is hard. A champion mindset is looking with the end in mind and having a gratitude and appreciation for every part of the journey. When you're living with a champion mindset, you realize I'm called to this. I was made for this. And most importantly, I choose this. Even the hard parts. Marriage is hard. It costs you everything. It's sacrifice. It's selflessness. It's discipline and delayed gratification and commitment. But if you look at it as, oh, I'm married to the old ball and chain, you're going to go into it with I'm not getting enough out of this. This is happening to me, versus I'm building something together with my wife, or my wife and my husband, whatever you are. I'm building something that's worth everything it costs. And I enjoy it. I see it as noble to push through and push hard. And so I've had a new role in my church, in my ministry, that's different and newer than I've ever had before. I've shared on my channel before that my first 13 years was music ministry, out in the field, playing at restaurants and studios, but certainly in the church with choirs and piano. And then I went to starting a church with my church, a campus, being that campus pastor, that leader, and that was a whole new thing. But even that was in my skill set of people and leadership and pastoring, in ministry. And while I'm still a pastor in ministry, my role is very different. And so I was excited, I was grateful for it, but it was so difficult and so new and foreign to me, especially realizing I'm around a bunch of masters who are more naturally gifted in these skills and mindset, and I'm out of my comfort zone. So I found myself kind of scared of the work, not looking forward to it, but I had to correct my thinking to have a champion mindset to say, hey, I excelled in my music time. And then eventually, after many years of grinding and learning, I excelled in my leadership pastor time. And I want to and believe God's going to help me to excel in this new time out of my comfort zone. And I've gone from accepting this season to embracing this season. My channel's called Embrace Your Calling, to now I'm enjoying this season. And I've told my wife, I've told my friends, my coworkers, my boss, the last few weeks, every day, I have looked forward to going to work, getting up earlier, getting there and staying longer, and even thinking about it during the week and driving. I'd have a 30-minute commute, driving in, thinking about what we're building, what our challenges are, what the gaps are, and how we're going to create it together. And I see a future. I'm getting excited again. And it's because I don't have a victim mindset. This happened to me. This is unfair. This is out of my cut. This isn't my gift. No. I'm going to make this my gift. This is part of God's plan, and this is part of my calling. It's stretching me, no question about it. But a champion says, I'll do what it takes with joy. I'll become what I need to become with anticipation and with faith that God's with me, my wife's with me, my team is with me, and I'm enjoying it. And so you will enjoy the grind, the journey, even the hard days, even the changes and things you can't control, when you have a sense of this is a get to, not a got to. We say that at our church, Christ Fellowship, all the time. This is a get to, not a got to, even the hard things. Love the verse in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7, that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Another translation says, as a man thinks in his heart, that is what he is. The heart talks about your desire. It's your core. It's your calling. It's your longing. It's what your vision is what your dream is. And so the question is, do you have a victim mindset when you're thinking about what's in front of you? Or do you have a champion's mindset when you think about the adversity, the obstacles, the challenges, the limits, your limits that are in front of you? Here's another thought. Part of why I'm so optimistic and so positive is not that I'm Pollyanna. It's not that I don't see the problems. Many times in my role or even in life, people are telling me, tell us what you see that we need to fix. Where are the gaps? Where are the problems? Where are and they get a little, they laugh at me because they're like, I know that you're positive and I know you're an optimist, but we need to look at the things that are wrong. And I said, I will. And I've seen the problems. I have eyes. I've been around, and I'm not ignoring them or minimizing them. In fact, leadership's all about solving problems and meeting needs. Leadership's not about using my gift and doing what I want to do. It's about seeing the problems and finding solutions, or managing tensions, as one person said. And it's about meeting needs. There's a need, meet the need. Don't worry about your position. So I'm not saying don't be realistic about what it's going to take, and this is going to be longer, and this is frustrating, and it's not working. I have those days too. But I change my thoughts towards this is a part of the journey, and we're making progress, and we got knocked down a couple of times, and there's a few more people that we have to talk into and shift and change, but we're going to get there. And what a pleasure it is to have this opportunity to work. Because here's why I'm optimistic. My time is limited. My energy is limited. The older we get, the less time I have, the less energy I have, the less resources I have. So here's the insight. I don't want to waste the limited energy, the limited skills, resources I have on saying it won't work, this is hard, whatever, because it's already hard enough. Positive reinforcement and a champion's mindset says, I get to go after it. I love the battle. I love the competition. Give me problems. Give me challenges. Tell me it can't be done. And I'm going to put together a plan and grow and learn and grind and practice, because to do what it takes to embrace and to fulfill your calling and to see progress is ongoing, constant commitment. Practice. Do it again. Try it again. You fell. Okay. You made a mistake. All right. Admit it. But get positive, get happy, and see the silver lining in the cloud. And that's gonna fuel you to keep doing what's necessary, what's hard. Even this is my day off today. It's Friday. Last night I stayed an extra hour saying I'm tired, my head hurts. I had to take a little walk to get out of my office, but I went back and I put another hour in to say I'm going to keep grinding on this problem, keep working on it, because that's what it takes to fulfill your calling. Amen? So I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying you're there yet, but have a champion's mindset. Because how a man thinks in his dream, in his heart, that's what you become. If it's someone else's fault, if you can't get there, then I guess you can't. But if you believe you can get there and you're going to find the solution and you're going to build your life bigger and grow your capacity and learn and sharpen and give up the old so you can embrace the new, you're going to see greater results day by day, month by month. Have a champion's mindset. It will help you more than having the wrong mindset. Think the right thoughts. Leave a comment below of what spoke to you. Be inspired today to embrace your calling.